Since the summertime is coming up and people are going to be doing a lot of traveling, I've thought about doing a travel guide for Montreal. For the past 2 summers, I've traveled to Montreal. I love traveling there. So I figured I would show you guys like the places I visit when I go and like the top things to do, the top places to eat. I'm gonna say this ahead of time. Even though I'm from Canada, I cannot speak French. So I'm gonna probably butcher all the names. So if I don't know how to pronounce something, I'm just gonna put everything on the screen. I'm gonna put like the address and the place. So I divided it into breakfast places, lunch slash cafes, and then dinner places. While we're there, we never really ate lunch because we would just go to like cafes and like bakeries. So my two favorite streets to go on while I'm there is St. Catharines and St. Denis. St. Catharines is like downtown Montreal, like it's like main street, and it's like a super long street, and like the first time we went there, we spent the entire day on that street. On that street is basically just full of shopping. There's tons of shops, tons of stores. I'm pretty sure there's like an Eden Center on that street too. St. Denis is one of my favorite streets. Every time we go there, there's always so much stuff going on that street. We always just happen to run into like a street festival. But in the summer, they have these like giant red boards, and like on these boards, they have chairs and games and like stuff to do just on the streets. And there's a ton of stores and a ton of bakeries and cafes. If you're looking for cafes and bakeries, St. Denis is where to be. Also, off of St. Denis, there's like Mount Royal, and that place has a ton of bakeries as well. One of my favorite things to do when I go to Montreal is go to the Lookout Point, and it is so beautiful there. There's two different ways you can do it. You can like hike on the Lookout Point, and you can just drive and pull up and just look. That's what we do. Just see the view of Montreal, and it's so pretty, and you can take really cool pictures. The place I love going to is like the old Montreal, or the old port. So old Montreal is where they have the cobblestone streets, but they have a bunch of stores and little gift shops and like a bunch of bakeries and like ice cream. And there's just a ton of stuff to do there. We usually spend some time in that area shopping around, and if you walk down the street even more, there's the old port of Montreal, and that's what the big clock that they have. It's basically like a giant waterfront, and I'm pretty sure you can do some like things in the water, like go in like a little boat or something, and you can walk around the park. And sometimes they have like a market in the park or something. It's really nice there for pictures. And on the other side, they have like a little mini beach or something. It's like a really big area. Also near old Montreal, there's the giant church. I'm pretty sure it's Notre Dame. And that church is really beautiful. It's so big inside. Outside the church is like a cute little park. And onto places to eat. So the first one is Déjeuner L'Evan. Don't know how to say it. Writing them on the screen. My dad just happened to walk by while someone was eating there, and they were eating pancakes or something, and he's like, those look like so amazing. So we happened to go there one morning, and it was actually really good. It's like a cute little restaurant. It's really like old inside, but like in a cute way. It's not like gross. It's really like clean, and they had a ton of different food options. I remember they had these like giant crepes, and they have like huge things of eggs benedict and like waffles. Another place is Le Velo, and like this place is famous for their eggs benedict. I'm not even kidding you, when we were the only ones in the restaurant not eating eggs benedict, because literally every single person in there was eating it. But that's what they're famous for, and this place is literally so cute inside. There was filled with hipsters, because like it's just so hipster and so Tumblr and so cute. But even though we didn't get what they were famous for, their food was really good. They had this like granola parfait, and it was so simple, but I don't know what it was. It was just so amazing. And I had this like French toast that was super good. The next place is L'Avenue. I've never eaten there, but apparently it is the best place to go. My dad has gone 1,000 times before, and the line to eat there is always so long. I remember once we were standing in line, and it was a 2-hour wait, and people actually wait because apparently it's that good. And it's really small in there, so that's why the waits are always so long. Next is Cacao 70, and this is right across from L'Avenue. And we happened to go here instead because they didn't have room there and we were hungry. They also have a place in Toronto in the Distillery District, I'm pretty sure. It's like a chocolate restaurant, and they have breakfast and stuff, but it's mainly famous for their chocolate. I had this like huge Nutella crepe. They have like chocolate fondue, and like chocolate fondue comes with your breakfast, and like it's just like chocolate everything, and it was so good. It's super tiny, and they almost didn't want to seat us because they only have a limit of 6 people, I think, and we were 7. We happened to get in, and it was so good. Apparently they're really good for hot chocolate too, but I didn't get that. And then the rest of the places I haven't been to, but apparently they're super good to eat at. La Planète Ouf. Oaf, I don't know, it's like Planet of Egg. I've never been to it, but like when I was researching places to eat in Montreal, the pictures looked amazing. They have like these like amazing like fruit bowls, and like everything looks so good in the pictures, and the inside looked really nice. So I'm pretty sure that would be a good place to eat too. Moving on to like treats, lunch, cafes, breads, pastries, that category. Last time we went to Montreal, we literally just walked down St. Denis, like Mount Avenue, and they were having like a festival like I said earlier, and I'm not even kidding you, all we did was go to bakeries that day. We ate at so many bakeries. So the first place is not even bakery, but like this place I really want to go to. Apparently they're really good for smoothie bowls, juices, acai bowls, and it's Rejuice Nutrition, and I wanted to go to it, but then we just were never in that area. But if you're looking for like smoothie bowls, they're really Instagram worthy because I always see the pictures on Instagram. Then we have Maison Christian something, and this place is really cute inside. I think it's kind of pricey, but they are so good, like the pastries that we had, and it just has like a bunch of like French pastries and like macaron and like little cookies and stuff. That place is in Old Montreal. Another place that is really good is Premier. This place had amazing bread. Oh my gosh, first of all, it's like huge inside. They have like juices, bread, pies, cookies, macaron, like cakes, everything. The pies looked so amazing, and I wanted to buy one so badly, but we didn't because we knew we were going to be walking all day. And we stopped to just have some sandwiches, and I had this like olive bread sandwich with like mozzarella and tomato and like spinach and pesto, and it was so good. Their bread was amazing. A place that we love to go to for bread, and this place is amazing for bread. Like we go and we buy like everything that's on the shelves because it's so good. They have a cute little upstairs area where you can eat, because when you first walk in it's just like a bakery, and then there's steps, so you go upstairs, you can eat upstairs. There's like a huge sitting area, and their bread there is just so good. It's basically all bread, I think. They have some pastries, or they have croissants. Next is Marvis and Fanny. This is like my favorite bakery there. It's so good. They have like macaron, and they are so delicious, and they also have sandwiches. I had like a tuna sandwich there. I don't even like tuna that much, and it was amazing. That bakery is so cute. Inside they have like a bunch of different things like cookies, pastries, like sandwiches. First time I went, I just found their macaron on the street because they were selling them, and they had so many different flavors, about one of every single flavor. And then right across the street from Marvis and Fanny, there's another bakery, but I don't remember what it's called, but they have these cronuts, and they're so good. The outside I think has like wedding cakes, and when you walk in it's like all white, and there's like a giant white table. There's like cookies and cakes and cupcakes. And then I have like two cat cafes. The first one is all vegan, I'm pretty sure, and it's Cafe Venosa. I feel like the other cat cafe I'm going to talk about is way more cleaner, but this one like basically just have, I don't know if they have, I think they have food, and they have like coffees, and they have like ice cream. And then the next one is like better, and it's the Cafe de Chat, which is the cat cafe. It's like my favorite one. It's so cute in there. It's like the cats are more friendly in that one. The next place is like places we've gone to for dinner, and the first one is Ruben's Deli. And I'm pretty sure this place is famous for like their smoked sandwiches, I'm pretty sure. And there's also Swartz, but apparently Ruben's is better. And we've been to it twice, and both times I went it was so good. It's huge inside. The first time I went I had like a pulled pork sandwich. The second time I had like a different sandwich. But everything we had it's just so good in there. Really recommend going there for dinner. It's right on St. Catharines, so then afterwards you can walk downtown and stuff. This place we go to sometimes for lunch, sometimes for dinner. It's bread and chips. We found it at the Yo Eats Festival. It's just fish and chips, and they have like shrimp, fish, whatever else kind of fish they have, and they have like french fries. They also have like a bunch of desserts, and it's really good in there. It's really small. Another place I've tried at the Yo Eats Festival, I never went to the actual restaurant, but I'm pretty sure it's exactly the same. It's the Smoking Barbecue, and they just have really good barbecue. Like they have pulled pork sandwich was so amazing, and they have like ribs that are good, and like poutines and french fries. And the last thing I'm going to talk about, which I was supposed to talk about in the beginning, and I just noticed I missed it. And it's the March Jean Market, and it's basically this huge farmer's market in Montreal. It's a little, you have to drive a little bit to get to it. I think it's like 20 minutes from like downtown, but it's really worth going because it was so big in there. They have so much fresh fruit, and all the fruit, they have like a bunch of samples. All the fruit I tasted was so good, and even outside, all the streets are like filled with graffiti and like really nice artwork, and it's just really nice for pictures, and it's a nice like little neighborhood, and I just really recommend going to that. I wish I went to the first time because we went there just before we were about to leave, so we were kind of in a rush. We didn't really buy anything, but I really wish I did. I think that is all the stuff I'm going to talk about because that's all I can remember for now. But if you ever want to see my trips to Montreal, I have them. I'll list them down in the description because I did vlog both times I went there. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. I post every Monday and Friday, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!